When giving us His Word, God could certainly give us the facts and the history and the doctrine and leave it at that. While He certainly does do that, He also teaches us about Himself using language filled with imagery that touches our hearts and speaks to our emotions. It is God's poetry that is found primarily in the Psalms, something that our old friend Pat is going to discover.
Good grief! This Emily Dickinson dude needs a social life.
Pat, she died over 120 years ago at the age of 56.
Maybe she would have lived a little longer if she wasn't wound so tight.
Emily Dickinson had a unique voice that makes her poetry timeless. That's why we're here at the library. We have to find our own voice for the poetry assignment.
All right. Hey, what rhymes with blue?
If you turn in another Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue poem, our teacher will send you all the way back to 3rd grade.
Well, how am I supposed to write this?
All of the poetry we have read has richness, beauty, depth, and a variety of emotions, sometimes all together. You need to draw richness, beauty, and depth from your own emotions.
Okay, Oprah. But first I need to draw the caffeine from this soda in order to stay awake.
It's not that hard. First, you have to admit that you are inspired to some kind of emotion.
You go first.
Okay, listen. There is a soft blanket that covers my fears and warms the cold sadness in the world. I am shrouded in gratitude and comfort.
Cool. What is it?
God's Spirit.
That's kind of creepy, don't you think?
Why? To me, God's Spirit has always meant warmth and comfort in the harshness of a fallen world. For better or worse, that's my voice.
How do you know that?
Actually, I've been really inspired by another poet.
Seymour Butts? Get it?
No, King David, the most prolific and published author ever.
Big shocker, it's a biblical poet.
David was a poet and songwriter who had vivid imagery and wrote with true depth of emotion. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul.
So he's a farmer?
Well, he was a shepherd in his youth, and one of the ways he teaches about God is by comparing him to a shepherd who tenderly and courageously cares for his sheep.
So what you're saying is, I need to use images that I identify with and apply them to my feelings about stuff.
Right.
What about this? You are a triple scoop sundae. You fill me with goodness and cool my stomach. Inner sanctuary. How's that?
Well, given the fact that you were rhyming red with dead and blue with smelly old shoe, I'd say it's an improvement.
Good, because I think I've identified the depth of my emotion, and that emotion is hunger. Let's go eat. What rhymes with triple cheeseburger?
You should be more worried about what rhymes with heart disease.
Huh? Is that some biblical land?
Forget it. Let's go.
Pat might not have truly grasped the nuance of poetic language, but it is a powerful way to teach and to communicate. God knows how we respond to poetry, and that is why so much of His Word is written in poetic ways that teach and communicate to us the truth of His love and power. On Sunday, we'll take a closer look at an important book of the Bible, the Book of Psalms. Remember to answer this week's question, and we'll see you then.